dominated international stages. They had a chemistry in such that in the starting 11, it was Barcelona players and Real Madrid players in the
Yeah,
squad.
true.
So for
With a
them to
touch
gel,
of
it's
David Silva.
yeah, and a touch of David Silva in there. So for them to gel was easy compared to England, where everyone is playing for different clubs and they are all competitors individually. So they never gelled, and it was unlucky for the golden generation not to win anything. So yeah, I think what made them not perform was they had not the chemistry was lacking individually. The different clubs, they were good players or exceptional players, but then the chemistry never clicked.
Okay, yeah, Kelong, that's true. But that's on the side Yoni Yaku to usher us into the show. So recently this week, Bonnie, our great goalkeeper Patrick Matasi has been making headlines all over X. Alikuwa na trend. He has even reached the Daily Mail Sports. The Daily Mail Sports doesn't post stories about Africa mostly. It posts about football stories from Europe and some bit of South America kidogo, but mostly they focus on Europe. So I was shocked this week when I saw Patrick Matasi making headlines in the Daily Mail Sport. Nikasema, wow, this guy has become famous, even not just in Africa, outside Africa, but he's famous for the wrong reasons. But before we break it down, Kelong, I have two videos. Nataka tucheze ya kwanza, then as we break it down slowly. So let's watch.
Tomorrow and even on Saturday morning. But I told him there's a job we need to do.
Yeah. Let me ask you something, Matas.
Yeah.
Can you promise us that first half, 2 goals, as we don't need anything else, like do this, first half, 2 goals.
2 goals.
And why we are asking you to concede is because we know one.
We will open the match.
When you concede, you open the game.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
without you conceding, if the game goes to 20 minutes, that game is locked.
Yeah.
But if you concede, especially before the game becomes hot,
Yeah.
pop-up game is just boiling, the first attack, goal. The first moment when the game is boiling,
Yeah.
and the goal comes, everybody else will know, oh, we are conceded, let's fight now, guys, let's fight,
Okay.
and we'll get the results.
So what I will do, you know, all this will happen with what I'll talk to the defender, because the first like 10 minutes, it's just
There we go, Kelong. I think we have watched that video. It's very long and as you can see hapo Kelong, kama ushaikuwa mwekezaji kama mimi, hiyo yenye unawekanga hivi first half, first team to be scored, unawekea hapo Kenya Police, Matasi hawezi kuangusha. And he's clearly seen in the video discussing with two people, and they are speaking about how if he scored 2 goals in the first half, he will be given a huge sum of money. And let's truthfully speak along. This is not the first time we are hearing of match fixing in Kenya. In 2020, there was a player who was banned for life by FIFA because of match fixing scandal. In 2021, I think there's a player from Zoo Kericho banned also for match fixing scandal. In 2023, Kelong, there are 16 footballers and a coach were banned because of match fixing scandal. And Kelong, if you have been following Kenyan football for the longest time, you have seen that Patrick Matasi has been our number one goalkeeper, and there are times that he has produced good games, and there are times that we feel like ametuangusha. If you watch Kelong, I don't know whether you watched the game of Senegal versus Kenya, the time when we played AFCON, you could see that in the first half Matasi really saved. Yani kina Mane walikuwa na shoot wanaleta left right na center, and this guy was a brick at the back. The type of save he was making, nilikuwa nasema wow, this is now the guy. Tumepata Peter Cech. So even though we lost that game to Senegal, I can clearly see that Matasi was making efforts to try and save goals. But on the other hand, there are games zenye Matasi ametupeana Kelong that you can raise some eyebrows. There are some goals that he has considered that, and this is just the first time that this story coming out to the public. But if you ask me Kelong, I'd say from a longest time nimekuwa nikishuku Matasi has been part of the match fixing scandal. So na ndo hiyo tuko na evidence, so I don't know why people would record something like that if you are fixing a match, because I feel like that's immature of them to do so. But maybe it was planned. But so Kelong, what's your take on the Matasi scandal?
It's sad, Bwana, because football is a professional sport that uh, is confined within rules. But one of the undoing of football is gambling, and yeah, it's a serious thing because we don't know predictions and the urge to get money. And now here in Kenya, we all know that footballers are not paid well. So in these scenarios, now they get approached by these individuals who want them to fix a match. So for me, it is a sad state of affairs. Number one, because our players are suffering because they're not really getting paid well. But at the same time, I don't find it as an excuse to cheat because I'm a believer in sports, and I know it's a competition, and in any competition, the rules have to be followed. You don't have to break them. So for him, he's I've seen the goals he has conceded, and to be honest, they are really questionable. The things he does in a match that imagine you're a fan. Imagine you're a defender. I was seeing a match that he conceded a stupid goal. The defender almost cried because he was expecting him to save. But now, in this instance, we find him that he's letting easy goals, and the video really exposed him. Though he was saying it is a smear campaign, it is an AI generated video. So yeah, but for me, it looks real and authentic. Using my eyes, my my DCI eyes, I feel that the video looks authentic to me. So and yeah, but you see, I think there's a whole cabal or a whole gang involved, or a whole cartel that is involved in match fixing because remember, he concedes stupid goals, but there's someone who still selects him and to start that match. So you see, and he was saying also he needs some defenders to convince that they can make it happen. So it's really sad, and of course, people are saying, and I saw DJ Shiti saying, it's because of what we call poor pay, hard life, uh, economic tough times that will lead someone to do that. But for me, I don't believe in that. I believe in integrity and playing fair, regardless of the situation. And because if we allow such character to go, it's tough times, yeah, then it will be a whole bloodbath. But you see, Kenyans are having sympathy, and they're saying, "Oh, let's understand him. Tough economic times. He had to do something." So you see, really, if we are thinking that way, it means that we deserve the leaders that we elect because when we elect leaders, they go ahead and do unscrupulous things when they get the office. So it means that uh, it's a behavior that is ingrained in each and every one of us, that we are corrupt. We are always looking to do fishy stuff in order to have financial benefit on ourselves. So for me, doesn't look good. And I saw a circular that he was banned for 90 days as FKF is doing his investigations. So I'm seeing somebody on the chat saying that this is an ODM tag. Uh,
Yeah, I see Penny Nyagaka who is he's a household name in Africa 24. Penny analeta siasa kwa mpira. But anyway,
yeah,
Penny, thank you for watching.
yeah, but
Continue, Kello.
it's intertwined. Politics, sports here in Kenya, they're all the same things. It's always a dirty game. For me, I'd pray, and I'm looking forward when we are people of integrity, where we want to win because we are the best or we are better than the opposition. Because even on your psyche, that builds up something because you want to win because you train for that. You you prepared well for the game and you executed it well. So, if you believe in integrity, then losing or winning is defined by abiding to the rules. So, for me, Matasia, if found guilty, of course, here in Kenya, there's a bloodline between, or the lines are blurry between innocent and guilty. So if found guilty, then let him do something else, football or sports in general. It's to be played within the confines of the rules.
Okay, so I also have another clip of the Matasi doing his thing. So I want us to watch it before we